I want to tell you something that most business coaches will never say on camera. And I'm going to say it right up front, before the intro, before the branding, before anything. Most of what you've been told about how fast you can build a profitable offer is a lie. Not intentional, not maliciously, but a lie nonetheless. I have seen the headlines. Build your offer in a weekend. Go from idea to income in 48 hours. Launch in 3 days and make $10,000. And look, some of that works for some people under very specific conditions. But for you, a corporate professional with a full-time job, a life, responsibilities, and actual expertise that deserves to be packaged properly, the real timeline looks different. And once I show it to you, you're going to feel something you probably haven't felt in a while about this whole journey. You're going to feel relieved. But before I give you the actual timeline, I need to show you why the answer most gurus give you is actually dangerous for someone in your position. All I'm asking is stay with me. So my name is Richard Olowo, or Coach Richard to most of you. I help corporate professionals extract the value they have spent years building in their careers and turn it into profitable offers without quitting their jobs, without building a massive audience, and without the confusion that stops most people before they start. Now, I want to tell you a little story that frames everything I'm going to say today. 2013, Kampala, Uganda. It's a business breakfast happening. An association has flown in Dr. Miles Monroe, one of the most respected voices in leadership and human potential that the world has ever produced. The ticket cost 150,000 Ugandan shillings. That's about $100 at that time. I was a university student, statistics major. I don't know what possessed me to pay $100. I didn't really have it, but I figured it out and I went. And what Dr. Monroe said that morning didn't just change my mind. It realigned and rearranged my entire understanding of time and purpose. He said this: the richest place on the earth is not the oil fields of the Middle East. It's not the Wall Street. It's not Silicon Valley. The richest place on earth is the graveyard. Why? Because there you'll find books that were never written, businesses that were never started, inventions that were never launched, and offers that were never built because someone spent too long waiting for the perfect moment. That $100 for me changed my life, and everything I'm about to share with you today is built on that foundation. So here's what the internet teaches you about building an offer. Step 1, pick a niche. Step 2, package your knowledge. Step 3, launch. Step 4, profit. So 4 steps, weekend, done. Now, let me ask you a question. If it was that simple, why are there thousands of professionals with incredible knowledge, real credentials, years of experience who still haven't launched? And I'm here to tell you why. See, that framework was designed for completely different person than you. It was designed for the person who has unlimited time, who doesn't have a director title or a finance report due, who doesn't have a board meeting at 9 a.m. and school pickup at 4 p.m. That framework was designed for someone who can dedicate 8 hours a day to content, calls, and creation. You are not that person. You are something far more valuable. You are a professional. You have a full-time job that is paying your bills right now. And inside that job, inside those years of performance, reviews, and deliverables and project reports, lives an offer that people would pay for. I want you to hear me on that. The question was never, can you build an offer? The question is, what is the right timeline for someone with your constraints and your level of expertise? That's what we are going to answer today in this video, me and you. I want to walk you through what I call the 2-phase offer builder for busy professionals. And I want to tell you exactly how long each phase realistically takes for someone with a full-time job, not in a perfect world, in your world. So phase 1, I call it extraction. This is where you identify the sellable problems from your career history. You're not inventing a new problem. Identify the problem you've been solving for your employer, your team, your client for years. Now, you know that thing you do that makes your colleagues say, how did you figure that out? That thing your manager calls you in for about every major decision. That's your phase one. Now, how long does phase one take? If you work with structure and intention, 7 to 14 days. Not full days. We are talking about 30 to 45 minutes in the evening or an hour on a weekend morning. 7 to 14 days of focused reflection. And you have the foundation of an offer. Most people spend months trying to. Most professionals make this mistake. They try to create something brand new, something they think sounds impressive, something they think the market wants. But the market doesn't want impressive. The market wants results. And you already have proof of results. It is your job description. So that brings me to phase two. This is where you structure it, you name it, you price it. I call it packaging. Yes, packaging. And so I said, you structure it, you name it, and price it, and build it so that it can be delivered without quitting your job. So how long does phase two take? Realistically, 21 to 30 additional days. Again, not quitting your job. 45 minutes a day, in the evening, strategic, focused, and guided. Which means the total timeline from zero to a ready-to-sell offer, around 30 to 45 days. Not a weekend, not 72 hours. But also not 2 years of preparation, or not waiting until you have a massive audience, not waiting until you feel ready. 30 to 45 days, done with intention, with the framework, with accountability. And now remember, I told you at the start, there was something I needed to show you, something dangerous about this standard advice. And here it is. The danger of the 3-day offer advice isn't that it is fast. The danger is what it leaves out. When you rush the extraction, you build the wrong offer. You pick a problem that sounds good, but isn't grounded in your actual career proof. And then what happens? You launch, nobody buys. And you conclude, I'm not just good enough to do this. But that's not what happened. What happened is you built a solution without first identifying the problem you are uniquely qualified to solve. You know the scene in The Iron Man where Tony Stark is in a cave building the first suit out of scraps. He didn't build the suit in 72 hours because he had unlimited resources. He built it in that time because he had absolute clarity on the problem he was solving, which was getting out alive. So clarity on the problem first, packaging second. That's the sequence. And that's exactly what makes the difference between an offer that sells and the one that sits. Let me show you what this looks like in the real world. Rose is a CPA, Director of Finance at a Seed Global Health Organization. 18 years of experience strengthening financial systems across international NGOs. When she came to work with me in my King's Court Premium Coaching Program, she wasn't starting from scratch. She had 18 years of career proof. She just didn't know how to extract it. Within her phase one, we identified her sellable problem, non-profit leaders who produce financial reports that confuse boards and donors instead of building confidence and trust. So what's her offer? The Financial Reporting Clarity Insight Program, priced at a level that reflects her expertise, sold to people she had been helping for free for almost 2 decades. Catherine Wahome again, CEO and founder of Assurelink Insurance Brokers, co-founder of Africa Insurance Women Association, holds the FCII, the highest professional qualification in insurance worldwide. Her offer, the Insurance Leadership Accelerator, packaged from the career knowledge she already possessed, created within 45-day framework. These aren't outliers. These are professionals who stopped waiting for perfect conditions and trusted the process. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Richard, 30 to 45 days sounds great, but I genuinely don't have time. I want to address that directly because here's what I've learned after years of coaching professionals. The time problem is rarely a time problem. It is a priority problem. You have 24 hours in a day. So does Rose. So does Catherine. So does every professional who has built an offer while holding down a full-time job. The question is not, do I have 45 minutes? The question is this worth 45 minutes of my time? And let me put it to you plainly. Dr. Miles Monroe used to say that the wealthiest place on the earth is the graveyard. And I've seen it. Professionals retire with decades of career wisdom that dies with them, not because they lacked value, but because they never found the structure to extract it. Your offer doesn't need hours. It needs structure. And 30 to 45 intentional days is that structure. Yes, it is that structure. So let me bring this home. How long does it really take to build a profitable offer? Phase 1, which is the extraction, I said 7 to 14 days. Identifying the problem your career has already been solving. Phase 2 is packaging, 21 to 30 days. Structuring, naming, and pricing it for the market. Total 30 to 45 days with intention, accountability, and the right framework. Not a weekend, not 2 years, 30 to 45 days, and you have something real. Now, if you're a corporate professional and you know there is an offer somewhere inside your career history, but you're not sure where to find it, how to package it, and whether it's even viable, I want you to book a clarity call with me. The link is in the description. It's not a sales call, it's a working call. We spend time together looking at your career background, and I'll show you exactly where your offer lives. As I said, the link is in the description. Check in the description of this video and book that call. And if today's video helped you see something, why don't you comment below? Tell me, what phase of this journey are you right now? Phase 1 extraction or phase 2 packaging? Read every comment and make sure that I answer you back. And if you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button now. And I will see you in the next video.